Hello, students. How are you? I am Faisal Mushtaq as a teacher of Jesus and Mary School. Now, today I am going to teach History subject Standard 8, Chapter 1, a period of transition. In this period, we will talk about three great personality: Christopher Columbus, Amerigo Vespucci, and Ferdinand Magellan. Then, other the next points, the industrial revolutions and some major inventions. So now, students, today I will start Christopher Columbus. So, my dear, Christopher Columbus, he was an Italian explorer, used colonizer who completed 4 voyages across the Atlantic Ocean that opened the new world for conquest and permanent European colonization, the American. He was born 31st October 1451. So he reached around America in 1492 Common Era. Now, second, we talk about Amerigo Vespucci. He was born on March 9, 1454 in Florence. He was a wealthy Italian city-state and a center of Renaissance art and the learning. Amerigo Vespucci was an Italian explorer and he made voyages to the places visited by Columbus. Now, the country of America was named after him, Magellan. So, the Magellan full name was Ferdinand Magellan. He was born 3rd February 1460 into a family of minor Portuguese nobility. He became a skilled sailor and naval officer and was in service of the Portuguese crown in Asia. He was already rich in Southeast Asia on previous voyages, traveling east from 1505 to till 1512 by visiting this area again, but now traveling west. Magellan achieved a nearly complete personal circumnavigation of the globe for the first time in the history. Now, next topic, the industrial revolutions. The industrial revolutions was known as the first industrial revolution. This revolution was the transitions to the new manufacturing process in whole Europe and United States also. It was a period of 1760. So this transition included going from hand productions method to machines, new chemical manufacturing and iron productions process, and the increasing use of steam power and water power. The industrial revolution, it is a boom in the trade brought about a boom in the demand. The what's boom means a period in which something increased quickly. This situation was demanded that more goods be produced within a short time to fulfill the demand of the market on that time. They could not be done under the domestic system of the production. Domestic system, like domestic system means it is a system, a putting out system. It is a called a system of the manufacturing base open work done at home or material supply by the merchant employers. According to this system, manufacturing was done in the people homes using hand tools or basics machine only. This system could not meet the demand of the booming market. Now, in the period of 18th century, common era, this century, in this industrial revolution saw the development of a new system came, and the new system came name was factory system of the productions. The system saw the shift to the newly invented powered machinery, factories, and bulk productions. Now, merchants set up the factories, bought raw material, employed worker to work in particular these factories. These workers were hired on wages. According to work, the owner gave the wages to the labor. Now, so I'm telling, according to your books, a great personality, Charlie Chaplin. Here, he was a very great comedian. He was a very great comedian. In 1936, Charlie Chaplin wrote and directed the film Modern Times. He was a very famed film. In this film, Charlie Chaplin plays his iconic Little Tramp character. That means iconic, famously Little Tramp character, as he struggled to remain alive in the modern industrialized world. So, afterward, the transformation of agrarian means agricultural, and the rural society to industrialize urban societies. It's known as the industrial revolutions. Now, the other next topic, Britain, the birthplace of the industrial revolutions. So, in this topic, a number of factors contributed to Britain being the birthplace of the industrial revolutions. The factor were England had large deposit of iron ore and coal that were essential for industrial revolution. Now, other, Britain had a politically stable society and stable government that encouraged the trade and the commerce. So now, stable government, that means regular meeting held on the parliament, legislative sessions held there, and deal for local issue. Now, Britain had a very strong navy that was used to acquire settlements. Soon, it became the strongest imperial power. Imperial means an emperor or related to an empire in the world. So, it could serve as supplier of raw material and a market for its finished good. Next, now, serfdom. It means slavery. Slavery is a condition in which a person slave is required to transfer service to a lord. He was attached to the lord's land and he was transferred with it from one owner to the another owner. Now it had been finished in England, this process. All the slaves were free to offer their service to the factory owners. So now, according to this situation, labor was available in more than. Next, there were some new ideas, the production of alcohol in England that helped the development of the industrial revolutions. So it was the increased interest in the scientific approach and the investigation also. Now the country of England saw improved and advanced system of like communication, transportations and banking that helped the industrial revolution in the Britain. Now we are discuss other topic, the very important more major inventions. The textile industry was the first affected by the industrial revolutions. The great personality John Kay, he was invented of the flying shuttle. With the help of this machine, this machine sped up weaving. The demand for the cotton yarn is increased. Many inventors began to work on improving the spinning wheel. The other great personality, James Hargreaves, he patented, that means he registered his spinning jenny in the year of the 1770. He enabled a weaver to run 8 spindles. Spindle means a rod used for spinning of one. During that time, Richard Arkwright developed the water frame. A water frame, a machine. With the help of this machine for spinning with roller operated by the water power. Next, Edmund Cartwright power loom. He was also a machine. These machines could perform a combination of the spinning jenny with the help of the water frame and they has to do with the help of a lots of work these machines. Eli Whitney's cotton gin and many other inventions increased the productions of the cloths. The two main important center, one is Lancashire and other is Yorkshire. The both two names were important center of the textile industries in the industrial revolutions. So textile industries were developing, progressing, was also being made in the other fields. So now James Watts and the George Stephenson also develop steam engines. A steam engine was very great machine in on the time in the industrial revolutions. With the help of in this transportation, with this help of this machine that help in the transportation of the raw material from one places to another places very soon, very quickly. Agriculture was also affected by the industrial revolutions. With the help of this agriculture, with many new inventions created. With the help of this machine, according to the agriculture, the reapers, the machine name was thresher. Threshers, this machine allow a smaller team to thresh the grain from the stalk of the much larger quantity of the wheat. So as a result, farm productivity increased enough. And now, the Industrial Revolution spared to France, Germany, Russia, and other parts of Europe. Later on, it spared to the United States of America, Japan, and other countries of the world. So, my dear students, now today I am completing this chapter and this topic. So I know you read attentively and listen carefully my voice, my these topics. So you will make number of questions according to the chapter and topics and learn also. So thank you and good day.